starting field position here. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Ingram again, a first down carry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, Breeze. Room to run past midfield. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Breeze now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Breeze again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This is McCoy. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Cousins on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. To the air again, it's Cousins. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 2nd quarter. So now it's 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Breeze now on 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Trey McBride now to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Holmes. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andre Holmes, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
2nd down, Cousins. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. first down throw for Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Breeze. This is caught. Watkins. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, that great field position. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Partners, we well know long kickoff returns set up big-time momentum for the team with the ball. But how about the defense? They've gone on the field, understood the situation, and really have held up strong.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to run it in with Line, the fullback. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, it's McCoy. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They go play action here on first down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Breeze on third down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Again, it's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right. First down, here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Cousins now on second down. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And now running right through him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen.
That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the ground with a tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills get a bit closer. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now, because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, That's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, here's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing is Cousins. The left side completion to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Tyler Davison coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Back now in Buffalo. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that gets them back within 10. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get...
And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Cousins now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Bills. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And this is incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They go play action. Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing, Cousins. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on first down is Breeze. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And here come the Bills. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This give is to McCoy. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Cousins to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To throw is Cousins. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins again. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Ooh, the juke. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. The Jets have now taken the lead in a high-scoring affair. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the